Very good ones. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Miguel Cervantes. I have been an English teacher for the last 25 years. I have been working for several academies, institutions, and places. Okay, right now I'm the owner and the founder of the Bird Academy. And I live in Hidalgo. I don't have any kids. Okay, that's me. What about you? Please, Juan, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, sure. My name is Juan Alberto Castillo. I have 36 years old, and I live here in Morelos. I'm from Morelos too, and my professional career is like a Java full stack developer.
Ah, okay, great. Okay, please, Alberto, please tell me about your family, please.
Yeah, sure. I have three childs. Uh, I I had another marriage, and they live in Michoacan. My both child with my before marriage, and actually I have a daughter. She has almost 2 years old. In this November, it will be. And I have my wife, of course. And what else? Mm, I grew it um, out of my a core family or a normal family, for example. Uh, I grew with my grandmother. She, I forgot the word um, to say that mm, she. Sorry, uh, I will continue. Um, and I support to my uncle. We live together. And what else? Maybe that's all about my family.
Okay, Alberto, please tell me what do you do in your free time?
Okay. Normally, I read about articles about the science fiction and real science too. Um, Other times, we watch the series or the movies with my wife and my daughter, of course. And and on the weekend, normally I have the um, I play football soccer in Sundays. At the morning, normally uh, 8 8 a.m. or less. It's fixed.
Okay. Okay, Alberto, please tell me what do you do every day? What is a typical day for you?
Well, actually, because I'm looking for a new opportunity, a new challenge to work, of course. And normally, I wake up at the morning and I drink a coffee, and I I take my lunch, and normally I review my schedule about this day, and to prepare. I don't know, maybe study or a review. Uh, or would be checking my activities. We will check it. Um, my interviews along of the day, and yeah, and sometimes like the opportunities or the companies ask to me about the challenge, the code challenge. Just I have to do this code challenge, and I I review documentation, blogs, and so on. I follow the specification in this case, in many cases, and yeah, in general, was my activities or is my activities too already.
Alberto, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, sure. I mentioned about it. I play football soccer in Sundays, and sometimes I would like, or sorry, I like read about the, um, like ovnis or UFOs,
UFOs. UFOs, yes.
UFOs. Uh, I I I'm sure that we are not alone in the universe. Um, and I like to read about these these topics, or I see videos you know, in Facebook or something like that.
So, do you believe in UFOs?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Have you ever seen a UFO or an alien?
No alien, you know, but sometimes, sometimes, uh, 1 year more or less ago, uh, with my wife, we saw a UFO more or less far away from here, um, here in Cuernavaca, near um, is Tepoztlan, and we saw some rare. I don't know how to explain,
Right.
but obviously flying in the sky,
Was
of
it
course.
in the morning? Was it at night?
Or um, um, afternoon, more or less. Um, I think 6 p.m. or almost 7 p.m. more or less. Um, the night almost um, become in my okay.
All right. Okay. So, Alberto, you say you live in Cuernavaca, right?
Yes, that's right.
Very good. What is Cuernavaca like, Alberto?
Mm, sorry, come again, please.
Yes. What is Cuernavaca like?
Um, okay, if I understood well, your question is related about that. I what I like,
I don't know.
what like I
It's about the place. I mean, is Cuernavaca a good place to live? Is Cuernavaca a bad place to live?
okay, got it. Well, I love my state. I love my city, and because I grew here, for me it's absolutely so good. Um, uh, I don't have problem here. Live here. Um, the things is near, very near from me. I don't know, supermarket, banks, um, how do you say, um, commercial center, and and so on. You know, and parks. Um, we are more or less in a private car or a Uber, for example, to the center of the Cuernavaca, um, to 20 minutes, 25 minutes more or less. And I think that Cuernavaca doesn't sorry doesn't has doesn't has many attractives or how do you say when you travel to some some place, um, distractions or to see just we have sorry mm, uh, the museum where the Hernan Cortés lived in
Oh,
a time.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, so that is a historical site.
yeah, that's right.
Very good, Alberto. Okay, Alberto, do you have any close friends?
Just a friend. He lived in another town. I don't know, near from here. Um, and we start us in Sundays, of course, in when I go to the play football soccer.
Ah,
And
okay, okay.
normally I speak or we write us with my friends in the WhatsApp, for example.
Okay. Alberto,
Um,
what are you going to do next weekend?
um, you mean this weekend or the next weekend?
Next weekend.
Or
What are you going to do
because
next weekend?
okay, because in Spanish normally some people say that the next Friday, for example, and uh, they refer to the next it's absolutely the next day, the next Friday, not the another
Week.
Friday.
I mean, what are you going to do this next weekend?
Okay, got it. Okay. Um, well, we 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 will receive a visit, a familiar of my wife in Sunday, and as probably um, I will I will be in a supermarket to buy uh, my things about the, I don't know, um, I forgot the things to do this part. Uh, but whatever. And normally, just in Sunday, I will be the same thing. Play football, soccer, and maybe um, we are going to pancita. Do you like it? Um,
Pancita, yes, it's
to
delicious.
take the lunch at the morning after the game, of course.
Very good. Okay. Alberto, have you ever been to an English-speaking country?
Mm, no, I don't understand the question. Can you explain a bit more, please?
Have you ever been to England? Have you ever
Ah,
been to Canada, to
no,
Australia?
not really. Not really. I like Italy. Italy. Sorry, I like Italy.
Why? Why do you like Italy?
I don't know. I said to my wife that I'm from Italy. Italy. Sorry, but just a joke, of course. I'm Mexican, absolutely, and I love my town. My doesn't matter. Okay.
Very good. Okay.
Uh, but England, I suppose, is a big country. Um, it has many history that I read and that I saw or I see in movies, of course. Um, but I haven't in England or another country. All time I I have lived here in Mexico.
Okay. Alberto, what kind of movies do you like?
Um, More focused to the um, technology, robots, AI, um, how do you say, invasion, alien invasion, for example. Um, um, for example, the Avengers or uh, sorry, did you see the movie, the Prometheus movie? Did you see? Did you see that?
Oh, I haven't seen it, Alberto. Is it good?
It's a good, absolutely. I recommend it.
All right. All right. All right. All right. And Alberto, what kind of books do you like?
Okay, the absolutely the same thing or the related to the science fiction. For example, the last book that I finished it. It's Ready Player One. Uh, there speak or about um, a city or how do you say, um, people, humanity maybe, uh, have uh, like a meta of from Facebook, where we live inside of the game, and the people all time is playing in and live absolutely in the inside of the game. Uh, it's how do you say, rare or it's complicated maybe, uh, because actually we live in cell phones or the iPads or reading. We spend many hours in Facebook or social networks.
Very good. Okay. Alberto, do you have any pets?
Okay, yeah. We have more or less uh, 8 cats.
8
Eight
cats?
cats.
My goodness, really?
Yes, sorry. Yes. Mm, okay, in a dog too. But can I? Sorry, I can speak about my cats, because in a time more or less 5 6 years ago, more or less, when I go out. Um, I forgot to say in the past. I go out to buy tacos uh, at the night, more or less 8 p.m. And when I was returning, I was walking throughout the street, and at the time that I was how do you say cruzando? Sorry,
I was going over.
going over. Thank you. Going over the street. I saw a cat, a little cat, and the car is coming the another side, and I pass it, and um, I took the cat in my arms, and with my tacos too. Uh, since time, this cat lived with me, support to me with when I was alone, and all time it she because uh, it was a cat. How do you say? Feminine cat, or I don't know. Sorry,
It was a girl. It was a girl.
a year cat. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh, and support to me many times when I was alone, and uh, after that, she has a lot of cats. I because I have many cats are now.
Okay. Okay, Alberto. Alberto, when is your birthday?
19 June.
June 19. Okay.
June 19.
Did you celebrate last birthday?
Yes, but normally I haven't celebrated in the past and another birthdays, but because I how do you say complete? I don't know.
I got.
I got 36 years old in this year, in this June. Obviously, already passed. Um, we celebrated. We bought a borrego from Hidalgo.
Okay.
I have a friend living there. Sorry,
All
there,
right.
and he support me about this. Um, he obviously I I put the the amount the money to do this part, and eventually we had the celebration in Sunday near from my birthday, and yeah, I received to to call friends, my main friends. Normally, I'm person that I don't have many friends. Just I like to have friends truly.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and so it was so good birthday.
Alberto, tell me, where do you live? Do you live in a house or in an apartment?
I live in a house. In
Okay.
fact, in fact, um, I'm building behind uh, this property. my grandmother led us, and because normally years, how do you say, years back,
Some
years
years ago.
back,
Some
years,
years ago.
some years ago. Okay, thank you so much. Some years ago, uh, their sons about my grandmother is my mother, my real mother. It doesn't matter anything. Um, mm, never supported to do a house, like and it was so hard. My growing. And it's another topic for another time. So,
And Alberto, can you describe the house, please?
okay. Okay. Really. We have a space of the 200 meters, more or less, of the terrain. I don't know. It's okay. Terrain, and like I mentioned, uh, we are building behind. In fact, 2 or 3 months ago, uh, we did it. The last thing that how do you say, I don't know, techo, or
Roof.
losa. Um, in another side, we have cartoon in uh, table table house. This crashing and is in fact is going is down. Let's say downing is downing or falling. Sorry, falling is falling
Sorry.
falling. In fact, because this house has 35 years old,
All
that
right.
that it was built.
All right.
Um, and we have a part to let's say, uh, um, like to park and a car. In fact, we don't have um, in the entry in the entry, porton, or uh, we have just a bit um, a bit door.
Right. Right. Alberto, who has been an influential person in your life?
Um, Impression, or
Who has been an influential person in your life?
okay. Well, it's an excellent question, because absolutely, I I I had I had um, I have another uncle. Uh, in a time, um, he spent by troubles, personal troubles from him. Um, he was younger, and I was a guy what I studied high school, and after that of the primary education, um, mm, because I mentioned it, I haven't my parents, um, they live already, but um, I didn't grow in a poor family. Okay, just to have the context. Um, so uh, I was not sure about to study the high school, um, because I had how do you say, um, sorry, I forgot the word to say, but he supported me, um, very well, very much. Sorry, he pushed me to study in that time. In another time when I was working for TV Azteca, um, where I spent 4 years working for that. My tech lead there, he was a person. He is a person because he lived um, yet. Um, um, all time push to us to improve where or knowledge, skills, and so on. And I appreciate too much this part from tech lead. This part will sorry, it was so good um, to forward, obviously.
All right. All right. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Please, Alberto, tell me, what can you do well, Alberto? What are you good at?
To sorry.
Yes. What are you good at?
Okay. In general, in my professional career, or no, it doesn't
In
matter.
general. In general.
Okay. Well, um, hmm, I consider myself like a perseverant person. Um, that I work so hard uh, to pull my activities. For example, in my career or in a job, for example. And this characteristic about me, I'm sure that in a time it was so good, um, because how do you say, okay, because I didn't give up. um, I can mention about in a time playing soccer when I was younger. um, I had um, 18 years old. I was working for a Pizza Hut, and in a time, for example, we had a game of football, soccer, of course, but in a bit in a small file, and we had the challenge with versus Domino's Pizza. So, oh, sorry, I remember that, and it's so cool. It's amazing. Okay, and the how do you say, the catch of the balls? I don't know how the portero and
Goalkeeper. The goalkeeper.
goalkeeper. Thank you. Um, couldn't not assist to the game because he lost their father, and it was so hard. And finally, we we accorded with another team that we had the recompensation or about money or uh, beers
Okay.
for this game, and we accorded that we needed the money, and with my team we accorded the money. um how to say is was going to give to the partner that
All
that
right.
lost that lost that lost father. Maybe is uh, um, a complex to say and explain, maybe for me, actually, in English, all overload. Um, Whatever, uh, I can say, we we are losing. We was losing. Sorry, we was losing. Um, by 1 goal or 2 goals. Finally, I did it. Seven or 8 goals from 10 goals. And then the another team, they uh, they they were so hard. Uh, More let's say higher from me in the estatura. Don't know
The height, in the height.
the height. But finally, it doesn't matter this type of things. 1 goal was how do you say no validate, was no validate for another team, and finally I did the final goal for us, and I exploded saying, "Did was a goal or not? It was a goal or not?" No. Yeah, we won the game. It was so good. And to say or to complement your question or my response, I perseverant person always. It's hard not giving up, but the life teach me about this, and I cannot give up.
Very good. Okay. Okay, Alberto. So I'm going to stop the recording, okay?
Okay.
Wait a minute.